everyone. Welcome to Doctor Who. We've been gone for too long.
Feels like literally forever.
Forever. And well, it's been about a month since the last review we did. Sorry to everyone. But I have to say mostly sorry to me because I had to wait to watch episodes. And it felt so long.
It's kind of torture. I kept being like, "Oh, I should watch the episodes." I'm like, "Oh, but just wait because if you watch them now, you're going to forget everything."
And you're gonna have to watch it again.
And you're
Not
going to have
that
to watch
that's
it again.
a bad thing.
No, but yeah. May as well save it.
So, hello, Zia. It's nice to see you again. We were chatting in the back, and we were both saying how I know we've only seen each other a week ago, but it feels like it's been too long.
Seriously, it feels like it's been a really long time. I was like, "Oh man, I haven't seen Xray Girl," and I was like, "Oh wait, she was on Camel Thoughts last week." And then I was like, "But it still feels like forever."
And I felt so bad because it was so late, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can do anymore, and I just felt like, oh my god, I'm like not saying anything. I'm gonna still just go. I feel bad, and you guys held it up, I'm sure.
Do not feel bad about that ever. Trust me, I've been there. There have been times where, like, a couple times on Simcast, I feel the same way. I'm like, I feel so terrible. I'm like leaving Chrissy, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm so tired.
But I am doing the exact same thing as I would be doing off stream. Silence.
Yeah, just sitting and staring. And that's when you know it's like, just go to bed.
It's better.
Lie down.
You're not entertaining anyone anymore.
Are you not entertained? And they're like, no.
I mean, at least you can just take your top off and wear your bikini top, and people would be entertained.
Just go like this.
Yeah, exactly. There's not very much room for this shirt to go down.
I like the bimbo shirt, though. I like the bimbo shirt. It's so cute.
So cute. Shout out to Wicked Virtue. This is one of our merch pieces.
And, I love that.
I'm obsessed with it. So I need to buy a couple more. I actually should have bought this in like oversized because I have the same one in Drunk 3POs, but I wanted to like sit here like off the shoulder.
Yeah, that would be so cute. A little off the shoulder top. I want to get one of those to wear to the gym. A shirt that just says bimbo. Workout garb.
Yeah, this is my Barbie cosplay. Yeah. I should have worn blonde hair. I don't think I have a blonde hair wig. Actually, I might have a pink-haired wig. That'd be kind of cute.
That would be oh my god, I can see you with pink hair so much. That would be so cute.
I love that wig. But anyway, sorry, chat. We were just catching up.
Sorry, guys.
So we watched the episodes Love and Monsters and Fear Her, and we actually have differing opinions on which one we like more.
Yes.
And I actually didn't think that we would have two sets of opinions, but we'll get into it. But I love the first one the most because it just felt more like real life with the vlogging aspect.
Isn't that weird how like whenever that episode came out, that is such a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a prediction of the future. Yeah, because people do that so much now. Like if the Doctor was real in this time, there would be entire YouTube channels dedicated to the Doctor and talking about him. Yeah, and like there'd be whole groups of people. And I know that stuff happened back then too. It just wasn't as prevalent, but it was cool to see. I did like parts of this episode. There's a piece of hair somewhere on my face. I don't know what it's stuck on. I did like with this episode that you kind of get it from a different perspective, because we always see it from the Doctor and Rose's perspective when they go to a new time period and a new place, and they're sort of just stumbling upon whatever craziness is happening that they have to help with. But with this one, you get to see it from the point of view of the people that it was happening to. And the cool thing about that is that it offers you a different perspective, and B, it shows sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like chaos that the Doctor can leave in his wake, even when he doesn't mean to.
Well, okay. I tried to take my headphones off, but I don't think it's working. Is there echo?
It doesn't sound like echo. It just sounds more like you're in a tunnel or something, or a cavern or something.
Wait 1 second. I think there's one thing I can do. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Because I was like, I did this yesterday. And I was like, why don't I just try this again? Okay. So as long as that's working. I think what were we talking about? We were talking about the vlogging into
Oh, and then just like I was talking about how it was a different perspective to the to
oh,
the happenings with the doctors, because usually you get it from Doctor and Rose's perspective, but in this,
companion.
yeah, in this
Yeah.
sense,
So when we were going through that, I was thinking, okay, this could be really cool. And I actually kind of like the story and the progression because I guess it felt more relatable where, something seemingly devastating happened and he finds some people who have very like-minded experiences with the doctor and they want to search.
hmm
They're like detectives in the world and they end up just becoming what seems like family. They hang out, they have food, they play music,
it
and
was so
the
cute.
main goal was kind of forgotten because they just were enjoying each other's time so much. And I don't know. I guess the idea that you can make your friends family kind of resonated in that moment. And I mean, they had an older
Yes,
man, an older woman, kind of like a maternal paternal figure, and then I guess the kids, the Ursula and the what's his name again, Elton. What was
Elton, like
the
Elton John. I
third?
forget the other one's
Oh,
name.
Bliss, Bliss,
Bliss, Bliss.
who
She
was
was
like the
very sweet.
oddball. Like she made some of the weirdest things ever.
And her little song that she was singing, I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's
I don't know,
adorable.
something about a cherry and
Something. Yeah, they were such a cute little group, and that's definitely something I can relate to a lot, having left home, a while ago now, and I sort of had to make my own little family out of friends too because I'm so far away from my family. And that's that was really cute. I enjoyed that a lot. And I enjoyed sort of the love story, and you get a lot of character development from Jackie as well in this episode.
oh my god, I was not expecting to just love her entirety throughout the whole episode. When he goes and Elton goes and tries to do some recon and he finds Jack and he's like, okay, I gotta have to do step 1 to 4. And every time he like thought it in his head, she like made it happen.
But
So
she didn't have to do any work. It's just Jackie.
I know, I know. And it's just like, now I have to figure out her name. Oh, my name is Jackie. What's your name?
Next, I have to find a way to get in. You're not handy, are you? My washer needs fixing. And you're just like, oh my God, Jackie, you're such an easy target. But that's just because she's lonely, because she got left behind by her daughter.
And
And
I mean, two lonely people who are seemingly nice end up like becoming friends or flirting or I don't
it,
know.
it was a weird, he was ready to bang her, and then he realized he loved Ursula, which, you could see coming. You could see there was something there with her. But I did think it was really funny how he's like, you know what? Let's be proper mates with Jackie. And then of course Jackie's like, get out. And I love, love, love when the doctor and Rose show up and Rose is like, you upset my mom.
I know, because I thought that they would end up showing up for the alien seemingly eating human beings or
You
absorbing human beings.
you would think that that would be why they're there, but no, it's because he upset Jackie.
Yeah, which I think shows a bit of character to Rose that she cares for her mom still, even though she's not there. So that was really nice. That
Yeah, it
was
was
really
cute.
nice. And I watching Jackie flirt with Elton
It
was
was
like
really
watching your mom
uncomfortable.
try to
Yeah,
flirt.
yeah, and he's like, he had kind of an ambiguous age. It was a little bit hard to tell how old he was, but he was definitely younger than her. And so you're watching it and you're like,
Oh yeah. He's I think she was actually sabotaging everything in the compartment. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. All the
I
fuses seem to all blow all at
I can
once.
see that. And she's like, "Oh no, I'll have to call Elton again."
He can help fix things. We have Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, for 199. Thank you, Deranged Lunatic says, did you say Camelot's new show is called Camel Toe?
Who would be the toe, deranged lunatic?
I
Which
mean,
one of us would be the toe?
I'd say it's Cody.
Cody's the toe.
Cody's
Okay.
the toe.
I'm the camel. And
You're the
he's my
camel.
toe.
He's your toe. I mean, I feel like Cody would want to be in the toe part of the camel, anyways.
Yeah, I could see that. Or the hump. Camel hump.
But yeah, it's called Camel Thoughts. It's a fun show. There's possibilities of naked snake and naked Zia. Not naked, naked, but
As naked as YouTube will allow.
yes, yes. Not they don't measure percentages like Twitch does, or no, it's Kick.
Does Kick measure percentages? That's hilarious.
I forgot which platform it was. They're like, you can't show more than like 70% of the breast or something like that.
Interesting. Okay, so it's not like you could wear pasties and just have. Is that too? That's too much.
Can you imagine having like I could see those tassels and just like
just doing this? That would be actually really fun. I'd be down for that.
On your next OnlyFans video.
Next OnlyFans video. It's just a tassel. What is that called? What's it called when you do the? I'm so tired.
It's very hard. So to do the, I guess, booby helicopter.
Helicopter. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Tassel helicopters. Oh my gosh.
Helicopters.
That's what it is.
It's a talent. But yeah.
Takes a lot of practice.
Yes. Yes. It's like hula hooping. Hula hooping is actually difficult as an adult, okay?
I don't know if even remember the last time I've ever hula hooped.
I have one just for fun. It's a good abdominal exercise.
Awesome. You know what? I should get a freaking hula hoop and just, call it exercise. Oh, maybe that could be a goal. Hula hoop in the bikini. I like this. Okay.
Oh my God. Just be careful hitting things.
Yeah, that's true. I'm already a walking disaster.
I don't know how big your office is, but that would be fun.
That would be fun. It's a big room. It's just what I have framed up isn't the biggest space. So I'd have to move stuff. Otherwise, I'd be knocking this poor kitty over. Dobby would be a mess.
Oh, no.
My little pumpkin. Tomorrow's like the last day of Halloween. I'm so sad because now I gotta
so sad about that too.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it. I haven't even carved my pumpkin, so I gotta do that tomorrow
or today.
I'm just gonna do it on a live stream. I got the carving kit or whatever, so it's just a matter of doing it.
Me too. Hell yes.
So yeah. Okay. Where were we? Oh, flirting. Yeah. So I think she sabotaged the whole fuses. But that last time, or wait, there's a few times there. He's like fixing it and he's leaning over. She's checking out his butt, and that last one where she comes in the skirt, and I'm like, I don't think I've seen Jackie in a skirt ever.
Right? She's always wearing like pants and a little hoodie or something, or a t-shirt. I don't remember if I've ever seen her in a skirt either, but she was busting out all the moves. She's like, look at these cams.
She had the full makeup, hair done, and I love how she's like, oh, you spilled a little wine on you. You should take your shirt off.
And then he's like, oh, it's just a little bit. And then she's like, whoops. She just like soaks the rest of his shirt with the entire glass of her wine. Oh my God.
It's very obvious. I'm thinking this is like comedy, old school, where an old lady hits on the young guy and just it works.
It works. Like, it's so funny. I always wonder, like, how would you? I don't know how to flirt. I don't think that I like how. What if you're like back to dating? You know what I mean? And then you got to talk to someone and flirt with them, and then get. How do you do it? How you do?
How you do the thing that makes all the things happen? I don't know. Usually it's just go to my husband. Hey, you have some free time?
Yeah. You want to go upstairs? That's like the easiest thing. I feel like if I had to do it again, I would just do like. Have you ever watched How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Naked man, just the naked man.
Oh my!
That'd be the only way to do it. I just stand there naked and be like, I really hope they're into this.
Well, the naked man only works 2 out of the 3 times, so.
That's true. One of the times I'll get kicked out.
For a woman, though, I feel like it'd be more effective. I'd say it's 3 out of 3 for a woman.
Maybe
1 out of 3 for a man. Sorry,
you
guys.
know what? And then the average is 2 out of 3. That actually makes sense.
It's almost a guarantee as a woman. If you're standing there naked in front of a guy, they're like, okay.
Well, then, how do I say no to this? But you never know. Like, some guys aren't like that. I don't know. There's
maybe
like
some guys will actually draw the line at if you're super drunk, they won't take advantage of you.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
They're the good ones. They're the ones that you're like, okay, when I'm sober, I'm still doing you.
Yeah, yes. You wake up the next day and you're like, wow, you're such a gentleman. We're banging now.
So yeah, the naked man. I don't know. flirting is too difficult. But you know who
Hard.
does a really good job flirting?
Jackie?
The
Rose?
doctor and
The
Rose.
doctor and they're constantly flirting.
I don't know, it's like over the top this season, the amount of flirting that they do. Like, ugh. Oh my god, the beginning of the episode. That was so weird. Seeing that alien and then the doctor all of a sudden with the piece of meat. It's like,
Oh,
ugh.
I think that might have been my favorite part is when they're actually running through the doorways and they're all like chasing each other and they're like, ah, and you just see them going back and forth. I loved that part. So that felt so Doctor Who-y and whimsical. I loved it so much.
Yeah. It was very nostalgic to animation cartoons where they do the chase scene and they're just literally running through all the different doorways and
Like Scooby-Doo. That's
yeah,
like a Scooby-Doo episode. That's exactly what that is. I didn't even think of that. That's such a good
yeah.
observation.
It's a cute way to kind of weave the two things together. And I mean, I thought that particular scene was going to launch into, of course, something to happen between the three of them. But that was very interesting how this one kid ends up seeing the doctor, I guess, 3 times in total this episode.
And then you find out, oh God, it was so sad. It was such a sad reveal that he finds out that he meets the doctor on the day his mom died because the
Yeah.
doctor, he tried to save her, but he just showed up a little bit too late.
Mhm. It's really weird how he does, like, I guess kids don't remember traumatic things like that. He remembered the doctor, but not his mom. And then when he finally gets told, it all comes back to him. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried. I felt a little welling in my eye because
Aw.
I would not want to be the doctor and telling him that sorry, your mom died and I couldn't save her. Because
And it
all he
was
wants to
too
do is
late.
save people.
He tries his best, but you can't save everyone. And that's why in those episodes sometimes where he can save everyone or he does, he gets so excited. He's like, this is the day everyone lives because it's
Hmm.
so rare. And that's just such a I always love that and appreciated that about Doctor Who is the fact that it's not a happy ending every time because that's not the way life is. And people
Hmm.
die all the time in horrible ways. And that's just sort of part of life. And it's really, really sad. But I like that Doctor Who reflects that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just realistic, right? To
Mhm.
have life and death. And I
Yeah.
mean, this one, there's just so much death. Okay, was the girl moaning Myrtle?
Yes, that's Moaning Myrtle.
Knew it. I knew it.
Yes,
It
you
sounded
can
so
tell
much
from the
like
voice, right?
yeah, as soon as she started speaking, it wasn't even her look, and I was just like, "She seems familiar.
You just can hear her going, "Oh, Harry."
Harry Potter. I can
Yes,
share my
yes.
toilet with you."
When when she played Moaning Myrtle too, she was like 40 or something like that.
I know, she's not actually
Crazy.
that young, but she has a
No.
baby face.
I'm so jealous. I need to find out her aging
I
secrets.
think that's just her genetics. We
God damn
can't
it.
ever actually
God damn
I
it.
will say though, I started doing, um have you ever heard of gua sha?
Yes. Does that actually work? Do
I've
you
been
think?
doing it and I think it's been working. My pimples don't last as long because it's almost like massage.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show the chat. If you guys ever want a good
Gua sha stone?
method to help with skincare, not that guys really care as much
Some
as
guys
we do.
do, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
I'm down to try that. I have a jade roller, but not
yeah,
that.
so I gua sha 2 times a day, and then the
Ooh.
jade roller in the morning for uh
Ooh.
after putting in the fridge. So
Okay. I'll
yeah,
start
it
doing
helps. I've done this too.
Whoa, what's
So
that?
when it's gua sha as well.
In
So
your
you when
back.
you repeatedly rub with like Tiger Balm, it
Mhm.
brings up the blood to the skin and helps release toxins.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or at least that's what they say in Chinese medicine.
I'd be down to try some Chinese medicine. I'll try anything if it makes you look younger. I'm like, "What
Yeah.
is it? I'll do it."
It looks like Mark attacked you. I'll usually get my mom and my dad or my brothers to do it. It's a good stuff. Yes, you have
Ah.
skin, Paul.
Paul's
The
like, "What are you
only
talking about?"
people who shouldn't do that is if you have rosacea. And I don't know about really bad acne, but
I don't have acne, but I've been getting like pimple breakouts lately for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm like really
Mm,
frustrated. I think maybe it's just stress. I'm not sure.
probably. I know you're stressed
Probably.
sometimes, a lot of times. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
slap. Anytime I get too stressed out, my go-to to like help me feel better is I have you ever seen The Room? Oh my god, Xray Girl. Okay, you have to see The Room. It is
Okay.
one of the greatest movies of all time, but there's Tommy Wiseau is the main or is the actor who plays the main character, Johnny, and he like wrote and directed and shot this entire movie. And
Mm,
anyway, he always says this thing. He says, "That's life." And like
that's
you
life.
you gotta watch it to see it. So that's what I repeat to myself all the time if I'm ever feeling really overwhelmed or having a bad day. I just go, "That's life."
All right, we figured out Moaning Myrtle's skincare routine. It's actually not a skincare routine. She's a Time Lord.
Oh, that explains everything.
Makes so much sense because she was in like I mean Harry Potter was back in like the 90s and this was in the late 2000s. So obviously she's just traveled through
She's
time.
obviously traveled through time. That's what I need to become a time lord.
It makes so much sense. Well, and
Yeah.
then she became a piece of um concrete.
That was like
Oh,
the weirdest ending. I forgot about that. When this episode started, I remember being like, I know I watched it, but I was like, I don't remember that much from this episode. I completely forgot about that. The doctor sort of brings her back and they have a relationship, as he says. And the only thing I could think of when they got to that part is I was like, she just gives him blowjobs all the time.
I don't like that's just so weird.
It's weird.
I wouldn't want as a man, I wouldn't want just BJ's only. I don't know,
No.
chat. Can you help us? Those who are men here, would you totally date a marble slab girlfriend and
Just ahead.
just the head only get BJ's for the rest of your life?
Just a head, only getting head for the rest of your life, nothing else. That's a good there are 2 other holes that you'd be missing out on.
Oh, yeah.
The bonus hole.
Sorry, my face as you said that. Well, and boobs.
That's true, you can do the whole thing where you put the thing in the thing. Yeah, that's
Well, I
true.
don't mean that. It's like just feeling in general, you're missing out on this action.
Yeah, the whole body thing. You gotta have all of it, I think.
Oh my god, your arms would get tired. No, you just like pop her up, like prop her up, and then all you have to do is thrust.
Just
Or you could plank, I guess. Maybe if you want and do like push ups.
and exercise at the same time.
Yeah, 2 for 1. I don't know. But Lord thought you wouldn't get boobs with this. You would just get the BJs. And I guess kissing, that's really it.
Yeah, you get kissing and BJ's. That's all you get with just a head.
Yeah, and not even a full head. It's half a head.
Half a head.
And she's very heavy, you
Yeah,
know?
that would be like if you got carry her around with you and stuff. I mean, look, I guess if it's companionship, like you get I'm so sorry. You get great companionship.
Yeah. But you could break her so easily too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
why would you put her in a stone piece? Why didn't I thought when she said when the doctor said get the spade, I thought he was putting her in the spade for portability.
Just carry her around in a spade. I forgot because it had been so long. I forgot that that's what it was. I thought that she was going to grow as like a plant, but I guess because she was already being absorbed into that
To
piece of like he could just bring
slab.
her. Yeah, he could just bring her up to the surface and then cut her out, and she's like
That's
a.
that's just so weird. It's so
So
weird. I think that for me, if I told my chat earlier when we are doing my reaction stream,
Mhm.
uh I would rather they all died or they all came back to life, all the humans. If you wanted to give them a happy ending, literally, to bring her back. Like, why not at this point?
I know. It's really sad. But I guess that's the way that Doctor Who does the real thing where it's like, yeah, she's back, but not entirely, and he couldn't bring everyone back. And so it's like he gets something, which is better than nothing. Like I think I'd rather have a Nick head than nothing at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I don't
think.
know. I just imagine he gets bored of her eventually and then he leaves her somewhere and it's even sadder for her
She just has to sit there and stare at a wall. I'd be like, at least put Lord of the Rings on for me.
on repeat. Oh my
The
god, that'd be
extended
great.
edition.
Well,
Yeah.
then there's YouTube now. She can watch YouTube all day long.
That's just what I think about with, like, getting old and stuff. I'm like, "Man, there's gonna be so much content for me to watch when I get old. When I'm just super, super old, I can just hang out and watch TV for, like,
That'd be
hours."
amazing.
So excited. I'm also gonna get fat. Like, I wanna be
I don't know.
I
I
wanna
don't wanna
be
get fat. I wanna be that fit lady, that fit old
No, I
lady.
do too. I wanna be fit for as long as I can, but once it gets to a point where, like, I can't really walk anymore, fuck it. Give me the candy. My life's almost over. Bring me all the stuff to eat. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I exercise for good mobility as I get older and being strong and healthy for as long as I possibly can, but there's gonna come a point where that's not gonna matter anymore, and that's when give me the barbecue, give me the pie, let's go.
Oh my god. Texas
I'm so old.
barbecue.
Right?
Good God.
I want that right now. That
Yummy,
sounds
yummy. Sorry. Getting distracted so easily. We have Mad Amos for $10. Thank you so much for that. You made it through a couple of my least favorite episodes. Congratulations. Everyone, as soon as I posted that I was doing the watch, they're like, good luck making it through it. These are the worst episodes. And I'm like, guys, I had no idea.
They're not the strongest Doctor Who episodes. I was sitting in bed, like, falling asleep, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. These ones kinda stink."
Yeah. Yeah.
They
They
get
do.
better. They do.
I mean, in retrospect, it is still better than a lot of the new stuff I've watched, like Loki,
True.
Ahsoka, She-Hulk, what I've seen of Wheel of Time, all significantly better, even at its, I guess, worst. So they're doing something right.
Yeah, it's like they're great compared to what we get now, but they're not strong comparative to all
To
of the other Doctor Who
Mhm.
episodes
Yeah,
because 'cause they're so
exactly.
good. Because 'Cause they're so
Exactly.
good.
And Jonathan for $5. Thank you so much, Jonathan. You both are
Ah.
assuming she can even produce saliva and it isn't a dry BJ. Can you imagine putting
Oh.
your thing against like concrete that's dry? Blech!
It'll be like sandpaper, like a sandpaper
Oh, that's just
tongue and a
gross.
concrete mouth. That's
And
horrible.
if she bit you, it's over.
Oh. Oh.
Don't piss her off. Well, I mean, you can still use lube, I'm sure,
Get the flavored lube for her
for her
benefit.
pleasure.
Yeah, for her pleasure. That's what I was gonna say, and I was like, "Wait a second, is that pleasureful?" Some apple flavored lube, babe.
We're thinking really hard about this.
We really are, the logistics of it. I don't think people
Like
are supposed to think that far into
if
it, but we were
oh
like, "How
god,
do
if
they
I
do it?"
were her, I would just be like, "You just please just break up with me, or you just leave me and then just leave me watching TV all day long. I might as well. Like
Yeah,
this
and
is the
can she eat snacks?
I
No,
don't
because where
she
would
doesn't
it
have a
go?
stomach. Where'd
There's
it
no
go?
stomach. There you can't what's a life if you can't eat snacks?
I know. Well, you have a stream dedicated to snacks, so I
I
know
have
what
a whole stream. I would be so sad if I can't I love snacks. Snacking is
Mhm,
amazing.
mhm. It is. It is.
No
The end.
snacking?
We mean I can't eat?
That would be so sad. I remember my friend, went to go see I think it was her grandmother when her grandmother she got diagnosed with a form of cancer that they just couldn't do anything about, unfortunately, and it was, like, towards the end, and the doctors were like, "Yeah, let her have whatever she wants," and she was just going nuts, eating, like, bags of candy, like, doing because
Wow.
it was I like, if you knew you were gonna die tomorrow, would or, like, in a week or 2 weeks, would you just do that too, you know what I mean? Just enjoy everything as much as you
Oh,
could?
if I knew I was gonna die, hell yeah, I would eat all the things that you shouldn't eat, like piles of ice cream, chocolate. I'd eat the best sushi in the
Oh,
world.
sushi.
I was just
Lots
trying
of
to think.
pasta.
I'll drink all the alcohol. I don't drink the special alcohol.
Yep, the
Uh,
special yes, the special alcohol, the fan
yeah.
I would start drinking again, I'd fall right off the wagon. I'd be like,
I would
"Fuck it."
try all the drugs probably.
Ecstasy, so much Molly.
I mean, I don't know. I thought those were the same things.
I think that they are. I think Molly is just like the pure form of ecstasy because I haven't done a lot of drugs. I'm not like a huge fan, but I did experiment a little bit. And I've tried ecstasy like a handful of times. I want to say like 3 to 5 times. I can't remember exactly, maybe 5 times. And a couple of times I had an amazing time on it where it felt fantastic. It was great. Like there was no anxiety, nothing. And then a few other times I had, and that's when I was kind of over it. I was like, this is not fun anymore because I
Oh,
think they cut it with weird shit like meth, where you're just like, you
oh,
just feel anxious. My heart's beating
oh, I
really
don't like
fast.
that.
No,
No,
not
no.
fun. So I think that if you get Molly, like is the pure form of it, or it's supposed to be, then it's very smooth and very mellow, and you just feel great.
Okay.
I could be
Learning
wrong.
so much.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know that much about drugs.
Absinthe.
Absinthe.
I know. Just for you bring up a good point. Travel the world, try everything. I'm not talking about the gardening tools, okay, sir? I
What
already
about
have I already have
gardening
the man to use as my garden tool. Oh my god. What else would I do? Oh, I would go and try out ayahuasca as well.
tools?
So there would be a lot. I would go first class too and use all my money.
Oh,
Gone.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I know.
Savings account? What savings account?
Yeah, Mark is gonna get a payout once I die anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, he gets the insurance money. That's true. The life
So
insurance
that's why
policy.
I'm saying I'm gonna use all my money. I don't care.
Hell yeah. First class trip to Paris. Let's go.
As a Mountie, I can't condone doing drugs. That's fine. You know,
Wait,
like,
is Lord Thought the Mountie?
yeah, he's a part of the they wear the hats and the red jackets.
That's so cool.
I know. I can't wait to meet him because I want to like, can you show me you in your uniform? I love
Yeah, like just show up in a uniform.
it. Yes, please.
That would be so fun.
I'd love that. Oh my gosh. So, I guess what was the other things I kind of wanted to chat about with this episode? I like that they brought back a couple of those key moments from the previous episodes that made me really think, oh yeah, the alien ship, Big Ben, Christmas, alien ship again, and all that. And I thought that was kind of a cool little reminder. So, I think that's a part of why I really like this episode over the other one because you got a little nostalgia, you got the family aspect. Didn't love the ending, but I wish there was more of the Doctor and Rose in it.
That's why I think I like the second one better. I think that's my reasoning.
Mm,
Like I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I think the reason I like the second episode better is because there's more Doctor and Rose throughout the entire thing. And in this one, Rose almost sort of saves the day a little bit.
yes,
In
I
the second
actually
one,
like
sorry.
that she still comforted him in the end, even though she mad at him.
Yeah, she was like kissing his shoulder. That was really sweet.
I just like she. I think she just was too nice, or so nice. Maybe not too nice. Very nice, empathetic.
She's empathetic. I feel like that's something that she's learned being, or not learned being with the Doctor, but she has grown a lot being with the Doctor, I think. And she sees people's pain, and I think that she recognizes it and feels it. And it's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tricky, I didn't forget you. I'm sorry. For $10. Thank you so much for the $10. I apologize. So for the love life, where would it go? She's a slab now, maybe 2 inches thick. So where?
Oh, yeah. Where does the white stuff go? I don't want to say the J word because I was like, this isn't my channel. I don't want to get extra in trouble.
No, I mean, it would get in trouble. I just
Okay.
it just
Where
makes
does
the
the
slab
icing go?
harder.
Oh, no. It's just a buildup at the back and then it dries.
It's the continuous lube. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I mean, it would only be good if he was 2 inches long too, right?
Oh, that's true. If he just hits the back, because you like it wasn't our whole head. It was like from here.
Oh, like for
So then
yeah, it's just literally like
all the
not
way-
that much left. Not like you're literally hitting the back. That's all. But yes, he
It's
seems very happy.
he can really do just the tip. Yeah, that's like all he has. I really think it's companionship. He gets companionship.
Yeah, I mean, she's a nice girl, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah, they liked each other, you
And
know.
I mean, if he actually got, in bed with her, then he has something to miss.
That's true. And I don't think they slept together before she
They
got
didn't
turned
even
into a
kiss.
slab. That's true. You know what? That's a good point. How do you think they cuddle? Do you think she sleeps on the pillow next to him and he like puts his hand on
He
her
just
face
sleeps
like
face
this?
down with it in his in her mouth. I don't know. She doesn't need to breathe.
Right? She doesn't have lungs. That's a good point. And she's never going to get old, as she said. So, as there's so many things to think
I
about.
mean,
It's
she
so
she
weird.
kind of is living a life of Doctor Who, or the Doctor living forever, just in a very horrible circumstance. Why couldn't he transfer her? It would have been so nice to transfer her into one of those like robots or like those dolls that people have nowadays. Like he should know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Put her in a sex doll.
yeah,
That
and
would be good for both of them.
they would live a happier life.
Mm-hmm.
A
I
way
think so.
happier life.
I
He
think
he
so.
can have boobs to touch and a body. He
Holes?
has those 2 extra holes that
Gotta
she didn't
can't forget
have.
about the Lotus hole.
Oh my god. She's the original Cassandra.
Oh my God, she kind of is. She's not
Oh,
as flat, but close.
she's pretty close. Spray me, spray me.
Moisturize me.
At least she doesn't have to do that. Thank goodness. Oh my god.
That would suck.
Oh, what is that? Is that a candy corn?
Yeah, this is my little corny devil.
Oh my god, that is so cute. It's a squishmallow too, right?
Yeah, Healer sent this to me. This is my first Squishmallow. He's my favorite. I sleep with him.
You'll love them. Like I have a bunch, like Baby Yoda's one, Hello Kitty is one, and they're so
Oh,
comfy to lay on.
they're so like squishy. What I really want is that giant Snorlax you have. I want one of those so bad.
He is amazing. I love that he has you can't see it, but he has the Russian
That's so cute. And it's so small on his giant head.
I know. Here, wait, you can see it now better if I tilt up.
I love that so much. I love that Baby Yoda's wearing a hat too.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Aw. Yes.
So, but unfortunately you don't see it during the stream very much.
It's okay. You still see the giant Snorlax. I just love him.
Oh my god. Just prove that that's true. Drunk 3PO would love that candy corn.
I love candy corn. I love it, Disbrew. And so does Cody, and so does Drunk 3PO. You know what? The more people I meet that love candy corn, the more I'm convinced that there's an army of us.
There probably is. It's the same thing with black licorice. I'm not a fan, but
I love black licorice. I'll eat whole bags of it. Licorice, all sorts too. It's like black licorice with this weird candy stuff on the outside. Obsessed with it.
oh my god.
No.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. That's okay.
It's okay. Look, I get it. It's weird for a lot of people. I just started eating it when I was a kid, so I just love it.
Yeah. I think, you have to just have loved it from childhood.
Yeah.
I think if you like black licorice, you would like candy corn more.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, things. What else? Is there anything else I feel that would happen in this episode? I don't know. I feel like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting, uneventful episode because it's like stuff happened, but then there was a lot of him talking and a lot of like setup.
Dancing and that, I will say, as a YouTuber, it felt very much like, oh my god, forward thinking. This is definitely what I do. Maybe not the jumping up and down and stuff, but
I dance on stream a lot. Yeah.
you dance. Yes. I mean, maybe one day. Okay, take one day at a time. Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking when Britney Spears' book came out and I watched a bunch of her music videos again, thinking, oh my god, I want to learn some of these dances again.
Yeah, she does the Hit Me Baby. I don't know. I'm sorry. I never watched any of that
That's
stuff.
okay. I loved it as a kid, copying the dance moves, and my favorite was "I'm a Slave for You." Me and my younger brother tried to figure out the dance moves.
That's adorable. Oh my
She goes
god.
like, do this one, and then the body roll, and I'm like,
Okay, you should get him to do that with you again and film it.
Never.
How old is he?
Never.
How old is he now?
He's like 31.
I would pay money to see a 31-year-old man trying to dance to Britney Spears.
He's the army dude too.
That would be amazing.
He's very ingratiated into like the internet world. Like he knew about everyone before I did. He would never.
He's like, absolutely not. There's no way I'm gonna watch you do that.
But
That's
yeah.
just so funny.
We learned the dance moves, not the actual song. We just thought it was so fun. Yeah. We were like, what? Under 10 years old at the time. So,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that that's what they were thinking, Lord Thoth.
No, we're just like,
No.
ooh, yeah, dance.
Do the belly roll. Let's go.
Oh, so the next episode, Fear Her. That episode really missed the mark for me.
Okay.
I felt the story wasn't very strong. But the very first thing for me that took me out of it was I didn't like the little kid. The
I
actor.
hated the little kid, and I hated when the Asolis was talking through her. That annoyed
Yes!
the ever living crap out of me. We love Chloe. I was like, oh, shut up.
Oh my god. I wanted I wanted something different to happen to differentiate between the two.
Mhm.
Like an aura of light, or someone suggested like a voice change, because it just felt like creepy ASMR, like Chloe and I are best friends.
Yeah, the way she was whispering, I did legitimately absolutely hate that. That was so terrible. I
Mhm.
like the idea of it. I like the premise of it is like kids that are disappear, like it's spooky. It was like slightly
It
spooky.
started off really good.
It did. And then when you find out what it is and you're like, okay, so they did the whole like the bad guy isn't bad and it's just misunderstood and it needs to be with its brothers and sisters. It was just this lonely kid essentially because the Asolis spend thousands of years growing and growing up. So it's like if you think about it, it's in its infant stages. So it's very immature and it's just being selfish and it's not thinking about other people in that way.
Mhm.
But it just I feel like the delivery wasn't quite there.
Exactly. And the Isolus should have, I don't know how they could have done it better than they did in the episode, because it just felt all the same. So it felt like Chloe was the Solus, even though that probably was the premise of it. It just didn't feel different, like two different beings. So was the Solus there the entire time, or was it kind of half and half? It wasn't very clear.
Yeah, I agree with you. They should have come up with a better way to differentiate between when it was Chloe and when it was the Asolis and like how much control the Asolis had over Chloe. Was Chloe in there at all? Yeah, that's true. That was not something that was ever really addressed.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted, at the part where I guess the Asolus was really talking, that part where the doctor was talking about the history of the Asolus, it felt like they were telling us instead of showing us. And it felt too like out of place, because they've done such a good job telling these stories of different aliens and where they're from. Like even that past episode where they were talking about where that guy was from, it's like the twin planet of the Slovene, and the way they
Oh yeah.
bantered back and forth, it was kind of
Glom.
fun. Clom, not
Glom.
the and
Not the
I can't keep up.
Arexicalicophori. I could never say it. I can't say it.
Yeah. That
Calicophoria.
felt like a kind of a great way to give like the history of that. Whereas like him just talking about it felt too stiff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so and the dad character, I don't even want to say character, the dad drawing.
The dad drawing. That was weird. That I feel like there was no real reason to that played no part in the story.
No, no.
It
They
was
just
just there
wanted
for
the part to sing.
yeah. There was like a character development, but it didn't bring anything to the characters, it felt like.
Mm-hmm. It's all over weird. The car not working was very interesting. So I guess that was like a way to kind of introduce the capturing of the heat. That also was kind of weird to me too.
Yeah, that also I feel like didn't need to be there. Man, now that we're breaking this down, the more I'm like, oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the episode was so weak to me. Like it felt like nothing, or not too many things tied together. I mean, like sure, the missing children posters, the seeing the drawing and the children disappearing. I mean, Maeve did a good job, that old lady, of like putting the fear in people.
Yeah, she was cool. She's like, "It's back." I liked that, and then everybody was telling her to, and I did appreciate the way they showed everybody sort of turning on each other, because I feel like that's exactly what would happen, because people are just garbage, and that's the first thing that would
Oh
happen,
yeah,
is they'd all
you
be
just
yelling at each other, and it was
um
you.
and even the maybe it's like the woke stuff, but when the white lady was blaming the black construction man.
How he was
Oh,
like, "Oh, you always blame us," but I think he meant like tarmac people, not
I know, but it
necessarily.
just it's like ingrained in my head to think it's about racism.
I know. That's how they get you. We've been watching too much TV now, and that's
I
what's happening.
know. And I was just like, it just felt all over out of the place. It didn't make it 100% sense. Seeing, of course, Chloe being so creepy in the window, I was just like, okay, so is she a demon? No, she ends up being a child, which it doesn't seem scary. It didn't seem that scary. There wasn't many stakes. I mean, like even the doctor going into the picture when she drew it, I just didn't get that scared as I
Right. You're like,
usually
"Oh, he'll
do.
be out." Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be out. That's fine. I
No
think it would have
problem.
been more interesting if Rose got into the picture and then the TARDIS was gone.
Ooh. And then the doctor had to figure it out without the TARDIS. But I feel like they did that on purpose to give Rose a chance to figure stuff out, because I feel like it would have been so easy if it was the doctor, because he would have been like, "Oh, well, I know exactly what to do." But she figured out where to find the spaceship on her, or the pod on her own, which
Mhm.
was actually, I thought that was kind of cool. And I like, they did kind of throw that the paving guy into it. Like, he was just sort of there for a
How
bit too, but it was
random.
like, he doesn't need to be here for a lot of this.
No, no. Return the councilman's or the council pickaxe. That's the council truck.
Yeah, he would like, that was funny, but then he like follows her after that, and you're like, "Okay, why are
And
you
then he's like,
there?"
"Oh, yay!"
Yeah.
When she throws the ship and he's like, "I don't know why I'm doing this." I'm like, "Oh, why are you doing it?"
Why are you doing it? Like, why are you even there? I guess, I don't know. That was a little bit weird too.
It's so weird. So, yeah, and then that ending part, well, I guess I will say when the stadium people disappeared, that felt a bit more like, okay, now things are getting serious. Let's figure this out.
Because it shows the power that Asolis has, I guess.
Yes, and I think that
That's
was
a
way
lot.
more powerful than anything that has happened before, like the door banging and closing and all that, and the dad in the closet was not even scary at all.
No, the dad in the closet was just weird. I was like, "What is the point of
Mhm.
this?"
The stadium part way scarier than dad.
Yeah, I agree. And then they bring dad back. She's like, "All the pictures are coming back to life, all of them." And then it's like, okay, so I guess the dad is just left over. What is it? Ionic energy, or
Yeah, yeah, and
that
brings him
was
to life. But apparently, it's ionic energy tied in with fear. I thought that wasn't a strong plot point that
no,
was
that's
brought
true.
across. So, oh, we have Urian Sanborn for $20.
Aw.
Thank you so much, Urian. Fun fact about Fear Her: the end of production was on the episode coincided with DT's. Oh, David Tennant.
Oh, yeah, that
David
makes
Tennant.
sense. Wow. Real
Rain
life
working
birthday.
hard.
Wow, I was like, "What?" Oh, yeah, that makes sense,
Okay.
duh.
Coincided with Tennant's real RL IRL, I think
Real
I
life.
in real life birthday. The cupcake he eats at the end was from his birthday celebration on set. He legit loves edible ball bearings. You know, those are
That's
really
cute.
yummy. Okay. I
That's
love
cute.
the ones that end up being like Coke in the middle. Have you ever had that? Like it
What's
tastes
an
like Coke.
edible
And
ball bearing? Is that
you've
a
never had
cupcake?
those? It's like
No.
you put it on top of cupcakes or whatnot. Oh, I wonder if
Oh,
I can find them. It's like
little
little silver
pearls?
balls, and then you can
Oh,
eat
okay,
them,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
I've never had ones that are filled with Coke. That sounds amazing.
It is. It is, and just I mean, they're not that big.
They're just little guys.
And this could be
That
taken out of
noise.
context. Not cocaine, a Coca-Cola flavoring.
Cocaine in the middle sounds like something from the medieval times. They're like, or not medieval times, even in like the 1800s. They're like, oh, you must be insane. You should do cocaine. That'll help.
That'll definitely help.
That'll fix
Oh
you
my
right
God.
up.
Thank you again, Urian, for the super chat. That's actually kind of cool that production ended on his birthday and he had actual cupcakes from his birthday on set.
That's cute. I like that too.
And he just seems so happy at the end of the episode.
I wonder how old he turns then.
We can find out. Let's see.
Yeah.
Doctor Who episode Fear Her release date. 2006. David Tennant birth year.
I can do maths.
Calculator. 106 minus 71. He was 35-ish. Or 35? 35,
Okay, wow.
34.
He looks fantastic.
Oh my God, he looks real good. I know.
He looks
I know.
real good.
I mean, he's so handsome.
He's so
I think he still
handsome.
looks good. Like when the new episodes come out, I don't know if we're gonna review it. I feel like I wouldn't be able to give as good a review, but I'm gonna watch them anyways.
Well, I feel like we'll watch them, and then maybe if we want to review like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah, then we can chat about it. But yeah. Where are we again? I forgot.
We're talking
Birthdays.
about his birthday.
Yeah. I can't believe he's actually, I thought he would be older at that point. But
So that makes him how old now? He's like in his 40s or close to 50?
50s.
Still would.
Oh, wait, yeah, 50s. He's in his 50s. He still
would.
looks good.
Looks great.
I would.
Yep.
If I was thinking.
Yep. No questions asked.
No questions asked at all. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So that when everyone had come back and Rose was looking for the doctor, I was just thinking, where are they hiding him? He has to be doing something. And I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. So the idea that he chased the ship with the torch all the way so that he scoops up the torch and ends up throwing it in the fire that ends up I guess it's lit for 2 weeks or something like that during the Olympics.
Is that what it is? It's lit for 2 weeks?
I think it's lit during the entire like Olympic however long it lasts, like 2-3 weeks, and then they extinguish it after. So I only remember the lighting ceremony. I don't remember if there's an extinguishing ceremony.
No clue.
Clearly, I watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say we watch a lot of Olympics, a lot of sports. Woohoo! Go teams!
Yay! What's
Go
that thing
running
called? A goal? A shot?
Is that a puck? Oh, that's a ball. Never mind.
Yeah, that seems so far-fetched. How does one just enter the stadium, able to get that, and then throw it in the fire, and the ship ends up going home?
Yeah, I don't know how he even got in there. And also, how did the first guy collapse? Like, your whole job is to light the torch, and you're all over there collapsing. Get your shit together, my man.
He's almost there.
He's almost
fine.
It's garbage. They just wanted to write in a way to be like, oh, the doctor's back, because she's like, I do like where Rose, because she doesn't seem to worry. She's like, no, I'm going to get him back. And then there is that moment of doubt where she's like, oh my God, is he going to come back? I need him.
The stadium people are all back. Everyone's back. The kids are back, except
the doctor.
So I don't know. The writing wasn't very strong, and that ending wasn't very strong. I guess, yes, I did like the Doctor and Rose in it a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't do it for me in the end. Which it kind of sucks, like coming back to these episodes. I kind of wish we came back to like the Girl in the Fireplace.
Really good one. I know that we just came off of such a good run of episodes, and now we have to. I don't even remember what the next ones are. It's been so long.
The titles are called Army of Ghosts and Doomsday.
Those are good ones. Okay,
so
we're coming in to get ready to cry.
Preview was so cool because you end up going, it looks like they go to Torchwood, like inside Torchwood, and whoever that blonde lady with the curly hair is seems like a pretty intense, cool character. And what else was there? Oh, and then something about a war and someone dying. Because I don't know if I'm trying not to look at even the covers of my DVDs.
Nothing.
I don't know if she dies or if she stops being a companion into the next one. But I have a thought, but I'm trying not to ruin it by looking even at the covers of the DVDs.
I'm trying not to ruin it by just keeping my mouth shut. I will say nothing about it other than they're good episodes. Chat,
Two-parter
don't spoil
finale.
anything.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to watch 3 episodes for next week, right?
Wait, it's 3?
Oh, is that just the last 2? I'm thinking of the Christmas episode. Never mind.
Oh, I started with the Christmas episode when we
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And I realized afterwards, I was like, I guess the reason why she wasn't talking a lot because she didn't watch the episode because we didn't talk about the episode. It was like a really weird reflection afterwards. And I'm like, well, oh well.
We'll figure it out. That's so funny. Okay, yeah, so it's 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I kind of want to watch. So there in this year, it says there's 4 hours of special features, including
Ooh.
Doctor Who Confidential, voice diaries, and deleted scenes, outtakes, and commentary.
Definitely watch that.
I'm gonna definitely do that. I know next week's episodes are gonna be so exciting. I can't believe we are done the season already, but there's 2 more seasons of Tennant.
2 more seasons with Tennant, and then we go to Matt Smith, and it is so sad saying goodbye to Tennant, but Matt Smith wins you over like
I think.
immediately.
Well, I mean, Matt Smith has already won me over.
Yeah, Xray Girl Sims for Matt Smith the way I simp for David Tennant.
Yes. Well, and I mean, like Tennant, love Tennant. I will still love these 2 episodes, even though they weren't the best. They still are like pretty, well, okay and good.
Yeah,
They're not great.
But
Like,
they're still fun to watch.
yeah, I will say Jackie for that other episode made most of it for me too. Like she just is so freaking amazing in it.
She's good on screen. Every time she's on screen, she's such a good character. She's so well written as a real person. Just sort of the way that she's this chaotic, harebrained kind of woman that's just trying her best, but she's a really kind, sweet person who cares about Rose a lot and cares about other people. And it's just she's lonely, and I like the layers that they add to her as a character. And the actress who plays her pulls it off so beautifully.
I know, and you think that you're not gonna like her because there have been points like when Rose went back to the past to see her dad, like she's a rotten person in that episode. And even in like the very first episode, I thought she was so annoying, but she ends up being very forgiving. Like that part where she was talking about how she feels so alone, but then she ends up saying, I'm gonna protect Rose. And the doctor, who we know she don't love the doctor.
She's not crazy about the doctor because he takes his daughter away from her, or her daughter away from her, and puts her in danger a lot. And I think that's her sort of beef with the doctor. But she does have like a strange loyalty to him too.
Yeah,
it's nice.
She has to protect him in order to protect the daughter, and he's nice enough anyway, even though they have a lot of banter. And I think, well, I mean, she did have the hots for him at first when he was Eccleston.
Right. When he came, she's like, "Oh, you're a man alone in my house." And then he said like something could happen, and he's like, "No, it won't." And like, or like whatever he said, and he just walks off.
So,
I thought that was so
blunt.
Yes, I loved that. I love that so much.
She did such a good job with that. So yeah. Jackie is a tragic character in most ways. It was a good episode with insight into what she goes through every day. And yeah, like I would not want to be her. It sucks to be her.
Her husband died, her daughter's gone, and she just has to sort of make her way through life. Yeah, she just sort of exists. And that's such a good point, Tricky, is we always get to see the adventures, right? We don't see the people that get left behind. And it did do a good job of showing that.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I always want more from her. I want her to, oh my God, I don't know if they would ever do this. Well, I mean, it's all done anyways, but if she stumbled upon one of their adventures or was part of it, like to actually go in time with them, that would be really funny. But of course, I don't think that's going to happen. She was part of which one was it that with the truck and Mickey?
Is that the Christmas Day one?
I think so. Maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
Or no, that was a Living Plastic?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. We just watched these. My memory is so terrible. This is my 3rd time watching this whole series.
I know. Oh, also the ode to the mannequins when they came to life.
Yep.
That was such a good reminder of that first episode.
Which is such a fun introduction into the whole show, especially if you've never seen Classic Who, which neither of us have. So that was, that was really cool. I really liked that episode a lot.
Oh, it was the last episode of Eccleston that she was with the car and Mickey.
Oh, that was the last episode. Wow.
Bad Wolf. Okay. We have horrible memories. Sorry.
Terrible memory. We literally just watched this.
Yeah. Oh, and I also like that they mentioned Mickey. Mickey, he's gone off to do his own adventures, and
he's in a parallel universe. Yeah.
Living a life that he grew into and eventually earned, I hope.
Yes, and I think that that's another great character arc that we got from Mickey. We've talked about that before, but I love the Mickey character arc. I think it's so cool.
Beginning to end.
Yeah.
So great. He deserved better, and he actually ended up getting better.
I don't want to ruin anything, but he comes back around again too, and it's even better. You'll see. It's awesome. You'll see. You'll like really be happy for him, I think. Yeah.
No.
Oh I'm not going to say anything else. Oh my
God. I want to see grown-up Mickey with confidence, and just like, I want Rose to end up being like, oh, God, I missed out on that.
Oh, don't. I'm not going to spoil anything. I spoiled nothing. I shouldn't have even said what I said. I just got too excited. Okay, he comes back around again.
Probably like,
I know. It's so hard. It's so hard. Everyone's like, please.
I know. I want to know so bad, but I have to just learn to shut up.
I get it. I want to tell you so bad, but it's like, no. Well, you need to experience it as you go, because it's so much better that way.
I know. I just want to know, because it's like when someone tells you, I have a gift for you, but it's a surprise, and you get it in like 2 weeks.
No.
Well, why did you tell me?
Now. Tell me what it is now.
I want it now. Don't tell me I have a surprise in 2 weeks. That's evil. Just surprise me. Because you are literally putting the stress on me instead of you.
That's what I did. I'm so sorry. I was like, so something cool happened.
No. I mean, it came out naturally in conversation. It's different if you are like, no. I bet you're excited about this.
I text you like later, and I'm like, the show's ended, and I text you 30 minutes later, and I'm like, so by the way, Mickey comes back. You're like, what?
No. I haven't watched it yet. Oh my God, the binge versus weekly model.
That's the problem.
Yeah, we're doing our own version of a weekly model.
That's what it is, and it makes it so much harder. If we're binging, we probably already would have been
we would have finished all of it.
We would have finished it. Yeah, it would have been done.
Now. This is a it's like edging almost.
That's true. We edge for an entire season. It takes like weeks
to make it even more satisfying.
It's gonna be so good when we get there, though. I can't wait till we get to like Weeping Angels. Oh, there's so much good stuff coming up. So many things to look forward to. The Face of Bo reveal. Like, there's just, oh my God, I can't fucking wait.
Oh, I want to know so bad about the Face of Bo. Like, he seemed like such an ominous character. I don't even know he, she, that blob.
And that's the crazy thing about the Face of Bo, is they just tease you throughout. Like the last time he's like, Doctor, we will see each other again one last time. And so you're just like, okay, now when? And then, yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. But they did the same thing with Bad Wolf if you actually kept an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, was there anything else they teased in this season particularly? Not really. Like Torchwood.
Torchwood, Bad Wolf, Face of Bo. What else did they tease a little bit? I don't know.
I don't know. I want Jack to come back. Captain Jack. I just looked at your face. I know. Don't say anything. It's fine. I know what you're going to say. I'm not going to say anything.
It's really hard, Xray Girl. That's what she said.
Spoilers. I wonder if that's what Elton said to his stone girlfriend.
They have something thing in common. They're both really hard. Oh.
Tricky's like the teasing is one of the best things though. It keeps you hooked and hits you out of nowhere when with it later.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. They do such a good
Absolutely.
job of that. And you're just like
Oh
literally there were
hell.
moments. Yep. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. Maybe we'll have to watch Captain Jack's show. Is there a way to watch it with Doctor Who that is like more
I
satisfying?
feel like we watched Torchwood at the same time, right?
But with what season?
That's a good question. Does anybody know?
Because I know with Mahler sent Gary, who sent me a way to watch Buffy and Angel concurrently. That makes the most
Ah,
sense. And so when we get there, we'll be using that format.
perfect.
Yeah, because I can't wait to watch Buffy.
I'm
Oh,
excited. People have talked it up so much. They're like, you have to watch Buffy. You have to watch Buffy. That I am actually excited to watch it.
okay. Disbrew says the stories do interlink, but it's not vital. Oh, so you can
Okay.
watch it at any point from the sounds of it. From the sounds of it. Doc Savage says I have the first season download with the episodes of season 1 of Torchwood laced to in my own library.
Oh, you have your own library, Doc
I
Savage?
would
It's
love.
so cool.
My library is literally here.
Hey, at least you have a library. My books are sitting in boxes until I can get shelves, damn it.
Oh my god. Y'all,
Mm.
I mean, once you set I actually talked to Mark today. I was like, when did you feel like this house is a home? And he said, pretty much when we moved in. I'm like, I didn't feel like
Aw.
it until we finished renovations.
That's how I feel. I feel like until we finish renovations, I'm not going to feel like that at all. Like I
Mhm.
can't put anything away in the bathrooms. I can't even use one of the bathrooms because the shower leaks into the ceiling downstairs in my living room, which is like, yeah. So it's like there's so much work that needs to be done on this place that
Oh
things are just
no.
all of the dishes aren't in the kitchen. We have to redo the kitchen. We have to do everything has to be redone. It's going to be
Oh,
a while.
it one room at a time.
One room at a time. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
If you can find it, Disbrew, and let me know, that'd be great. But it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement.
Just
I feel like it's not
if you
as
happen upon it.
pertinent because even the episodes, they don't really like most are bottle episodes that we've seen. You can pretty much pick up where you left off
Mm-hmm.
and watch random episodes. You just need to watch, I think, probably the first and the last one. You probably
Yeah.
could get a good idea of Doctor Who from those ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So, yeah. You want Wicked to join for Buffy and Angel? Mark just wants to get boobs.
He's like, how many boobs can we get on the screen? All
So
the
far,
boobs.
4. We can multiply.
We can multiply. We can get 2 more. We could get that's 6 boobs.
Yeah. And then I mean, if Cody wanted, he has boobs too. I actually legitimately think he has bigger boobs than the both of us.
I'm pretty sure he does, and he can make his dance. So
I
that's
was so
like
funny when I was joking. I was like, I can make mine dance. Was it you or Cody that believed it?
I don't remember now. Shit.
Oh no.
I think it was me. That sounds like something I would do. I'd be like, really? I think I was like, wait,
And I was just
seriously?
doing that like under my boob.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that was me because I was just like staring and I was like, oh, I really thought that you were going to make your boobs dance.
No, I'm not that talented.
I wish I could do that too. That'd be so cool. I could do it when I first got them done, but I can't do it any. Oh, wait. Kinda.
I saw one of the move. The left
Oh,
one.
I'm
Not
just
the
like
right.
flexing it. I can't.
The right
This
one
one-
doesn't move. The left one does.
The left one does.
Sorry, chat, by the way.
So sorry, you guys. I slept so terribly last night, so I'm super loopy. None of what I'm saying is making any sense. I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. Urian Sanborn for another $10. Thank you so much, Urian. Says, series run of Torchwood runs almost side by side with series 3 of New Who. Saying anything more is major spoilers. Oh,
Okay, so maybe watch it
well,
alongside season
maybe
3.
okay, we'll have to look at the episode list, but if that's the case, next season we should watch episode 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
I like that. That's a good idea. Yes. Okay.
Maybe that's
I'm
what we
down
can
for
do. Oh, that'll be so exciting.
I'm down for that. I remember really loving Torchwood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if Captain Jack's in it, I can just watch him. It's not
Do
just his
anything.
looks, guys. I think his whole attitude, personality is just so infectious. Like you have to like him.
So charismatic.
Like, dare I say, even more charismatic than the Doctor?
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly. We didn't get enough time with him. He might have actually been more loved than Eccleston at the time.
He had more boyish charm.
Yeah, well, he was definitely flirting a lot more than Eccleston.
Also true. He was very flirty.
He flirted with everyone.
He
Didn't
did.
matter what you look like.
His boy, girl, whatever species, doesn't matter.
He
got a
doesn't
whole
care
lemon.
about your pronouns.
No, he does not.
All right, thank you, Urian, for the information for Torchwood and New Who. That'll make it really fun if we do that. Andrew Matthews for £5 says, a house becomes a home once you've banged in every room. Well, I guess we're not. I will not do it in a bathroom because that's dangerous for Mark and I.
That makes sense.
And the boiler room.
Oh, fair enough. Boiler room would be terrible.
No. Yeah, or the stairs. I mean, I guess
maybe stairs. I don't think I've ever done it on stairs before.
Depends.
Are they carpeted? That would help.
No.
No.
I think the dogs would be too close to us.
No.
That'd be too weird.
Yeah, you don't want to do it when there's like dogs watching,
like licking your hand.
Oh,
like,
no!
Like, as you're doing something, it's watching you. You're like, nope, no,
no, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, all other rooms, sure.
That's pretty good though.
Home.
That's pretty good. That sounds very homey to me.
Oh my god. Tricky for $2, thank you so much, says more boobs equals more viewers. That's the formula.
Pretty sure.
I mean, Gary doesn't have boobs and he has the most viewers out of all of us.
Damn it.
And yeah, no boobs. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Damn it. I was hoping I could just get all the boobs and get all the viewers.
If that's the case. Oh my god. I saw Disprue earlier was like when we apologized about talking boobs, he was like, it's basically like saying sorry to free ice cream or something.
Sorry, we're talking about boobs. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a blessing.
Please keep talking about boobs.
Why not? Oh, see, Mark, there it is. I was suggesting Wicked because she's the Buffy expert, just as Zia is the Doctor Who expert, also boobs.
I see where her head's at. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark is secret mastermind. He masterminded the show into happening.
He really did. At Chrissy's wedding, he was doing some work. He was.
Oh my gosh. That almost seems like a lifetime ago.
Doesn't it? It seems like forever ago. It was just a few months ago, but it seems like that was like years ago.
I know.
Like an old lady voice.
It's been too long since I've seen people from the States.
I know. You need to move to the States.
I know. One day.
Yes, sir. One day.
We've talked about it, and I think, well, of course, we're probably going to rent first. I know logistically it's going to be a pain in my butt.
It is. Logistically moving, I mean, geez, I moved from Hawaii to LA and then from LA to New Jersey. So I've done a couple of big moves, and that's not even between countries. So I can imagine that's a whole other thing. So you have to fill out paperwork and
the red tape with that. That'll be interesting because I've asked, who was it? Chat's gonna help me. Curly hair lawyer, Viva Frey. But he ended up marrying an American, so it made it easier for him.
That makes it easier. So Mark is also Canadian, right? Obviously.
Yes.
We're both Canadian. You have skills that I'm sure you could get a job here and probably get a work visa. No,
Xray. After 5 years after graduating, I can't get a license unless I go back to school. I have to write the exam, and you only have 5 years after you finish the school.
Damn.
I know, right? But I wouldn't want to do Xray in the States anyway. You don't get paid as much. And although I met someone from Ripaverse that does Xray, and I would totally do what he does, like, because he works just in surgery. Perfect job. Do on call, that'd be great.
That sounds like he actually assists in the surgery?
Yeah, so they use a machine that does like real-time X-rays. So as they're for like fixing broken bones.
Yeah.
So as they're putting a nail or a rod through the bones to kind of align them. They need to see if it's like aligned in like your front to back and side to side views
Right.
to make sure it's
That
aligned properly. Otherwise, it's gonna be bent.
Yeah, that's kind of important. That's really rad though. That's such a cool I guess I see why you'd want to do that.
That would be cool, but that's only it that I'd want to do. I don't want to work in a hospital. I don't want to work in a clinic. It's too much to have to go back to a regular job. I'd move here just to be a YouTuber.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, you're like if I'm going to the States, it's so that I can YouTube. Yeah.
Yes, Disprue. Why you have to make it like this? X-ray makes sure people are straight. I mean, it's factual.
That's a good way of putting it. Yes.
Yeah. I'm straighten them out. Oh my god!
Who
But
needs conversion therapy?
I always hate when I go into surgeries and they're prepping the patient and they're just laying there naked. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable.
Wait, they lay you there naked, like not in a gown or anything?
No, because if they're like doing like a hip surgery, they're not even wearing underwear.
Oh
And they're setting
boy.
up well, like, they're passed out at that point. They have the
Right.
gown on, they anesthetize people, they fall asleep, and then they do, like, the prepping into the position, moving, taking things off. Because if the gown is there, it's just a risk for infection.
That makes sense. I guess I didn't think about that. So that means when I got my boobs done, they took the gown off.
Yes, they have to.
I that makes sense. I woke up with it. I went to sleep with it on and I woke up with it on. So I didn't even think. But you're right. I guess of course they would have to take it off. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, and I wasn't wearing underwear either. I was just completely naked on that table.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, they'll at least drape your lower body, because if you're
Okay.
doing your boobs, there's no point in seeing your under bits. Um
Perfect.
Underbit. But
That's fair. That's fair.
like you have to see the body part. Also the other weird thing that I would feel so weirded out about. So when we do certain surgeries, especially in like the pelvic area, they have to shave you. So like the doctor or the nurse, it's part of their job to just
What if you don't have any hair? They don't have to shave you if you
I
don't
don't
have
have
hair,
to do
right?
anything.
Okay,
But
okay, okay. So it's just for like hairy
if you
people. So if you're like a
like
dude who's got like hair all around here.
we have a hip surgery where they come from the front. So it's just so weird, especially if it's a guy shaving a guy. It's one of the
Yeah.
non-glamorous things they don't talk about.
Yeah, that and how much you probably get pooped on and puked on. I've always heard that about being like not necessarily an x-ray technician, but like a nurse and stuff like that. Like that's all the shit that you got
Yeah.
to deal
They
with
got
it.
they get a lot worse than like I've been puked on and
Oof.
I haven't been peed or pooped on, thank
Thank
goodness.
God.
But I've told you
Haven't
about
been so
my
bad.
pee story, I think.
Yes, you did. The
Yes, you
guy
did.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Can you pass me the best bedpan?" And you were like, "Here." And then he just starts peeing in it. He doesn't even take it from you. He just starts peeing in it. Like, why would you do that?
People are so weird
People are
sometimes.
so weird. It's so gross. Ugh.
Oh my god, the poor chats are like, come here for Doctor Who.
They're like, "Why are we talking about this? This is not what I signed up for." Sorry, everyone. With these episodes we weren't crazy about, so we talked
We
about
just
everything already.
talked
Like we did get through everything in these episodes so quick because we were like, okay, that's all of it.
Oh my god. So this is something I was thinking about doing once and asking. Bikini waxing under an anesthesia. The only hard part would be if they're out, they can't hold the position.
Oh, that's true. So you'd have to like have someone hold the legs up so you could get to all the places that you need to get
And
to.
I mean, I'm assuming you've been waxed before.
I never
Maybe
have.
never.
I've
What?
shaved my whole life.
Oh my god. Well, you
I
probably don't have
know.
a lot of hair, maybe then.
I don't have a ton of hair. And most of my hair is either like blonde or my hair down there is like slightly reddish. So it's like,
Slightly reddish?
yeah, because I was born a redhead. When I was born, my hair was red and then it turned blonde. And so, because my grandma is actually a redhead. So, like, so down here, it's everywhere else, it's blonde. My legs, it's blonde. My arms are blonde. Like, everywhere, my hair is blonde.
It's
But
just
down
your
here, it's like kind of reddish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's weird.
I would have never thought. I would have never thought.
No.
Yeah. Well, then you're definitely not too hairy then.
No, I
Judging
don't
from
have
what
I
I
don't
know.
have a lot of hair, no.
Yeah. I would highly recommend waxing, but if you were passed out, so when you get waxed, you kind of need to hold above and below to get the skin taut. So you also need another hand for
Oh.
that too.
You need like 3 people, like one to hold your legs where they need to be, the other one to hold
A
it taut,
pull,
and then
and
the other
then
one
you
to
can one person holds the other side and pulls the strip off.
Oh, that sounds
So,
so painful. This is why I've never gotten waxed.
yeah. It's worth it though. I think it's worth it
Maybe I'll try it one day. Maybe I
one
can
day.
make content out of it. I'll just film my
Oh
face.
my god. You know what would be funny? If I come on over, I'll wax you.
Okay. I'm fine with that. That works
That
for
would
me.
actually legitimately be a very funny video.
That would be a hilarious video. It's just gonna be me screaming and swearing. That's what that video would be.
Just make sure you say Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson. I haven't seen 4-Year-Old Virgin in so long.
Our guest today, well, I mean, we loved Kelly Clarkson. I was just be like, Rachel Zegler, Ray Larson, Kelly Trinity.
And he's like, oh, fuck you. And he's like, I'm sorry, not you. You're very nice. You're very nice. Oh, you fucking bitch.
Chat, would you like that? If like Zia and I hung out, one of the videos, would you like a waxing video?
A waxing video, yes or no?
From us.
Excellent question.
You guys wouldn't see anything. That'd be up to Zia if she wants to do a video from that other aspect. This would be just like her face, and then like you'd see like just my upper body part here.
And then you would see the expressions and hear, everything else that came with it.
And then yes, snacks after.
Definitely snacks. Oh my god. That'll be the one thing. I'll have literally chocolate next to me for immediately afterwards.
It's like Harry Potter. It'll calm you down.
We'll play Harry Potter in the background while we do it. I've got a chocolate frog nearby.
Oh my god. Snacks during it's like, hold on. I need a Mars bar.
I was thinking that just have Nick standing over me putting a chocolate sauce into my mouth while you do it. Oh, I actually got, because I ran out of whipped cream for the whipped cream goal. So I bought whipped cream, and they have a pumpkin spice flavored whipped cream. So I haven't tried it yet, but I got it.
I feel like it's going to be too sweet.
It's going to be gross. I hate most pumpkin spice flavored things. And it's not because pumpkin spice is like, I like pumpkin pie, even though it's like my least favorite pie still. Whenever they do pumpkin spice flavor stuff, they always just throw a bunch of like cinnamon and clove and shit in there and nutmeg. And they're like, it doesn't taste good. It just tastes like fucking overspiced and chemicals. And that's why pumpkin spice sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It could probably be fine, but they just do it badly. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible, Jonathan.
I have a bottle of like no sugar pumpkin spice that I put a little bit in my coffee, and it's perfect because I literally put like half a teaspoon in, and that's just the right amount of pumpkin spice.
A little bit of flavor. Yeah, just a little bit. It's always too overwhelming. I really think that they need to replace the fall flavor. They should replace pumpkin spice with caramel apple. That should be the new official fall flavor.
I love caramel apple.
So much better.
Oh my god. Or anything cinnamon. I'm a fan of cinnamon, but that's also Christmas flavoring as well, I suppose.
Cinnamon is Christmassy. Peppermint bark is Christmassy, but it'll still work for fall. I feel like cinnamon's a good fall flavor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my god, now I'm thinking about hot toddies. Apple, cinnamon. Oh my god, there's a Cheesecake Factory pumpkin cheesecake.
That
really
sounds good.
I'll just try it. I mean, I love Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory is one of my favorite places.
I want to go on.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say we were going to try to go on a date to Cheesecake Factory, and they were closed. They're never closed.
No.
So upset.
I would be so upset.
And what were you going to say?
Have you ever seen that video? Oh my god, I remember watching it. You know what I'm talking about?
I hate her so much.
What a brat.
She's so annoying, and she thinks she's so deserving. And then she apparently they were on a podcast afterwards, and he was still saying sorry for that. I'm like, no, no, no.
No.
You don't
Don't
have to apologize.
Absolutely not. She was being such a brat. He did the right thing by taking her home. I'd have left the bitch there. I'd have been like, "Oh, you don't approve of the factory? Go fuck yourself."
I know, I know. And it was her fault too. They went to a place that wasn't to her standards.
Yeah, because she was fucking being an asshole. And he was like, "Well, apparently this isn't, going where I want it to go, so we're going to go to some cheaper place." And Cheesecake Factory is not cheap, by the way.
It's not cheap. You'd have to, with drinks, at least $100.
Yeah, that's not nothing. And he's like paying for it and buying her dinner and stuff. And she's like, "Look at me. I'm a goddess. Look at the way I'm dressed up." I was like, "Oh, you're an asshole. You're not a goddess. You're a douche."
Yep. And this is the thing, like, Disprue is right. I mean, I like coffee dates for me, but more out of time than the actual thought about like the money aspect.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is a great way to filter if they complain about going to Cheesecake Factory. I'm sorry. I was listening to a podcast and they're so funny. They're like, I think a better list, because you also saw the list that came out, like places that girls will like refuse to go to on a date. How about a list of where you would go? Because I have no idea where to go.
No, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trash. So if you take me to the Cheesecake Factory or Applebee's, I'm fucking happy. I'm like, "We're going to Applebee's? Can we get appetizers?"
Well,
This is so exciting.
Applebee's. I've never been.
I didn't go until I was an adult and I moved to the mainland because we don't have them on the island that I'm from.
Yeah,
So that's why it's so exciting. So yeah, I did Applebee's Fridays and what was the other one? Applebee's Fridays and there's a third one. Chili's.
Chili. I've never been to any of them.
They are awesome. I don't care what anyone says. I love them.
Yeah. When I saw TGI Fridays, I actually had no idea what it was. I thought it was entertainment, like a show or something.
They're like, "Oh, thank God it's Friday. Cool. What kind of show is this?"
Like, "Oh, a show on Friday. Oh, that's cool." Mind of a child.
Nope, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew is because I always saw the commercials for their half price apps, and I was like, "I want potatoes."
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
See, I would prefer it as a second date, only because I would hate to go and not order wings, because I don't want to eat wings on a first date.
Fair enough. They're very messy. I get that.
But I would still go. I just wouldn't eat wings.
Hell yes. I've also never been to Buffalo Wild Wings for food.
Olive Garden, yes. I would be eating unlimited soup or the salad, just saying, and then bringing my plate home.
You know what? I'll say this. Olive Garden, because I moved to New Jersey, I've gotten spoiled with Italian food. There's so much good Italian food here. There's no reason to go to Olive Garden. However, their salad and breadsticks do slap. They're fucking really good.
I do. Oh, breadsticks. Yeah, forgot about the breadsticks.
Breadsticks. Yes.
It's where it's at. It's where it's at. I feel like we're hungry now.
I know. Yep, 100%. I'm like candy and Olive Garden and breadsticks and appetizers.
Yeah.
Cheesecake.
But yeah, I guess we can probably wrap up here, because we haven't talked about Doctor Who in like half an hour. Doctor Who review turns into Simcast or unqualified experts or camel thoughts.
Or camel thoughts. It devolves into one of our crazy shenanigans streams.
Just regular chat with the two.
Yeah, I liked it. I had fun.
But yes, Zia, where can people find you?
If you guys want to talk about more, I talk about food a lot on my streams. I do love food. If you want to check out any of my streams, Zealand on YouTube, it's XIALAND. My next stream tonight, I'm doing a member stream at 9 p.m. We're going to watch Demons and Ghosts from Hell. It is a great movie that I'm so excited for people to see. So if you guys are members of my channel or you want to become members, you want to catch that stream, go check that out at 9 p.m. tonight. And then tomorrow is Zia Next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. One of my absolute favorite streams. I love Zia Next Tuesday so much. And then I'm also Unqualified Experts on Thursday at 8 p.m. Saturday is Camel Thoughts over on Cody's channel, which is at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then next stream again on Sunday at 8. I also have an OnlyFans, Zialand there as well. And Twitter and Instagram is at Zia_land.
Yeah. And do not search Camel Thoughts on YouTube.
Don't do it.
The show won't show up.
Just go to Camelot 331 and subscribe to his YouTube channel and keep the noties on so that when we go live, you know, don't search Camel Thoughts.
God, I made that mistake.
Poor X-ray girl.
Camel toes showed up.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of camel toes. Well, actually, do search that if you like that kind of thing, I guess.
That's true.
So I just realized there's probably a bunch of dudes that are like, what's wrong with that?
And yes, follow his Twitter, which I don't know if he changed it. He's like Naked Snake something.
That's his booking agent. Naked
Yes.
Snek.
His
Nakedsnek.
manager.
Yes, follow his manager booking agent on that Twitter channel. It's definitely not him.
Somewhere. I just recently followed him. So if you go by order, you can find him easily. All right. So for myself, I'm going to be playing Until Dawn with Mark after this stream. So head on over there. Tomorrow I have Real BBC as well as, there's going to be no Dadcast tomorrow because Tugs and I are going to be playing Phasmophobia instead of interviewing a dude. Also, I'm going to be handing out candy at some point. There will be a pumpkin carving stream. I was going to do a video, but it would have been taking me too long to edit for Halloween. So we're doing that. So yeah. Why so many channels? For me or Zia?
I don't know. I just have one channel.
Just cuz. That's it. Just cuz.
All the channels.
Just cuz. Yeah. So please sub to Zia because next week we are going to be on her channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Monday, and it'll be the finale. I'm really excited for the episode. It's going to be better than these 2 episodes this week. So we'll actually probably end up talking about Doctor Who the entire time.
We will. It won't evolve into food, I promise.
So yeah, much love to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.